Welcome to this fitness journey. Today I want to talk about a question which a friend of mine asked about my diet. Stay tuned.
Just woke up. It's about 3:45 a.m. Yesterday I set my alarm on 4 a.m. and woke up today at 3:30 a.m. And so I decided not to go to bed for that extra half an hour because I'm really pretty fresh awake, so good energy. I can't talk that loud at the moment because everyone else is asleep. I'm ready for the gym. I just changed and weighed myself in. Today I will weighed in at 82 kg, so that's looking very good at the moment. And tomorrow is my refeed day. I maybe weigh in tomorrow a bit lower because I'm today just on my diet, and who knows. So I'm really happy with the 82 kg, and let's see on Sunday what it will do on my weekly average. Now I will be drinking some salt water. It's half a teaspoon of salt mixed in water. After that I will prepare my pre-workout drink and we'll be heading to the gym. Stay tuned.
Hi, welcome back. In my previous video I talked about how I lowered my fat intake in my diet. I did that I think a week or two ago, and the results are good. I can't complain about that. But I also shared that on my Instagram and a friend of mine asked why I am on a higher carb diet and why I'm lowering my fat that much. He is as well on a diet, so the friend that who asked that question, and he was mentioning that he was on 2300 calories at the moment, and at that moment before I lowered my fat intake I also was on 2300 calories a day on average. And so he asked me why my carbs were that high and why I lowered my fats further. So notice that we both are on 2300 calories, and if both for us we are on a negative energy balance, on the long term it does not matter because we both will lose fat or weight. But what matters is, given the time period we have to diet, can we adhere to those calories which we are on at the moment? So for person A, person B is me. Can I set up my diet in a certain way that I can make it to the finish line? So for this person A who asked the question, for him it might be the case that to make it to the finish line, he might have a different combination of fat, carbs and protein to make it to that finish line. And what makes it for me to make it to the finish line, so the finish line for me is end of February when my diet ends, and still adhere to my diet. And in the past, I will explain it by an example. In the past, I also tried higher fat diets, and what I noticed was that I had to lower my carbs a lot to still be in a negative calorie balance. And what I noticed was that my calories are low, my fats are high, my carbs are very low, protein stays stable with each diet type which I have tried. But when I lower my carbs too much, I feel very sluggish. And also, I can't diet for a very long period. And if I feel sluggish, I'm not in the mood to do anything, not take on life. So I'm not very excited in the morning to take on the day. And so my mood really gets a hit. So I also experimented in the past with higher carbs. And I like that more because I felt more energetic during the days. I slept better because the majority of the carbs which I take is in my last meal. So the quality of my sleep improves during my diet. When I'm off the diet, the sleep is better. But during the diet, I noticed on the higher fat diet, when the carbs are very low, that my sleep also takes a hit. And okay, so sleep doesn't get sacrificed as much. But on a higher carb diet, my activity levels during the day are much better. So the more active I am, the more calories I will burn. And it would not be much on a daily basis, but if you look at my whole diet period, it will add up until until the finish line. So a higher carb diet gives me more energy. That leads to more daily movement. It gives me more energy and to take on life, to engage in new projects, to do a lot of things during the day. Improves my sleep, and there are other things which I can't think about at the moment. But the things that I mentioned are the major improvements compared to a higher fat diet. And the higher fat diet might also lead to the same results, but it would be a harder way for me. So why not choose an easier way for the same goal instead of a harder way, so a more difficult way? So that's the major advice. I want to keep my diet on autopilot. I don't want to think 24/7 about what I have to eat and why my moods are swinging. I don't want to fight myself. So I keep the diet easy. And so if you watch my Instagram post, I also mention about if I post something, I say a lot of easy. So just to remind myself actually to keep it easy. And also for you guys, which I share is that you don't make it too difficult. Just listen to yourself, try a lot, experiment with a lot of diets, and see what works for you, and stick to that. So that's the tip of today, and I hope you enjoyed my video. And please share it with the people you know who might take this as a value, because you never know whose life you will ever change. So this takes one idea, one person to change, to transform himself, herself, and which will reflect in the world. Just like you throw a stone in the pond, and you see the reflections. This is also how I see if you can change a person, that change will reflect in other persons. So, but maybe I will. That's an idea for another video. But okay, see you in the next video. Bye.